Kpcuties with another podcast. Today we are doing another day of fashion. And before we get started, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit that bell for more videos like this. And let's get into today's podcast. But today's topic is...
Oh, girl, what is today? Basically, I was just watching this thing about, Cat Williams. I'm going to just tell you the truth. Cat Williams then came out with some other shit. And he was like, I told y'all why Lorenz Tate basically disappeared. And I was like, damn, why did he disappear? Because he was like a really good actor. And as they started to say, basically, you know, all the stuff that's going on with Diddy, they like, he just was like, I ain't with that shit. Yeah, like, y'all ain't finna be Yeah. And he's like, I ain't with it. And he just disappeared out the limelight. And I was like, you know, it's like you can't just have talent anymore. You're forced to be whatever they want you to be. And I'm just like, it's just ridiculous how people try to make you cater to what their desire is. When it's just like, just let me be me. Let me come here, do my thing, and be on about my business. They just got to convolute everything. And you walked in, and that's what I was sitting here thinking about. I'm like, people are constantly trying to manipulate what they want them to be instead of just letting people just be who they then from there choosing whether or not to be messed up with them. That's how I would do things. If I could change the world, my confession is, if I could change the world, I would make everybody just be them, like at the gate. People don't even know how to just come out the gate and just be themselves, because we understand that if you are authentically yourself, there are consequences. And it's just like, why is it there a consequence for you being yourself? It's just like, be yourself. Why everybody gotta be something else? And then we wonder why people are liars, people are fake, people are jealous, people have envy.
Bipolar.
yeah, she's right.
They gotta be this person, that person, this person.
Or what they call
Dementia?
it? Code switch.
Yeah.
I just be like, I don't know. I like with what happened to me today. I'm just like, I'm not finna buy into your ideology of what you think I should want or I should desire. If I'm good at being where I am, let me be where I am. If I say I want to just stay where I am in the position that I'm in, people be like, well, why you want to do that? You don't want more? It's like, what difference it make to you whether I want more? Let me just do me. I've been doing me for all these years, all these decades, and now you want to come into my life and tell me how I should live my life that I've been living? It makes no sense.
True. Like, it don't make no sense, but to them, people like that, it does. Like you said, they just want to control, and
it don't make sense to them, because that's why everything's so fucked.
Yeah,
True,
it don't
even
make sense,
if
but
you
makes sense.
do it to them, like you try to control them, then they'll be like, why they don't?
No, they like that,
Yeah.
because people like to be in control.
Okay.
That's why they always try to control somebody else, because they are in control, and now they get to have a puppet. It's like the puppet having a puppet.
They like the chaos.
So
of
like
it.
the blindly.
Plus, they like the chaos of it, because they like the. It's kind of like how when people were.
Yeah,
they like
people like chaos.
Yeah, because they like how.
And if everything is running right, they will do something to make it chaotic, because forbid everything just be going as expected or as planned. They just got to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna break the machine, and now you got to figure out what I did. And aren't we tired of doing the same thing over and over? Don't nobody want to just chill and live life peacefully?
No.
People don't know how to.
And,
Girl,
yeah,
boy,
that's even worse.
Oh, my bad. But you're right about that, because look at COVID. Everything was so freaking peaceful. It was just like, man, you don't have cars running up and down the street. You don't have your neighbors throwing parties. Everybody was in their house, except for our neighbor. He still was doing the same.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like,
Yeah, you read it.
until he got sick.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, it's but I'm like, oh my God.
You're so late.
like months late.
Yeah. No, I think it took him like a year before he caught it.
Yeah.
Then he stopped everybody
you're
from
not
coming.
the
Like that shit. Why I can't say what y'all put out? Y'all put the shit out now. I can't
Because
say
it's triggering for others.
it. They trigger it for me. How about people should stay home every day because people trigger me? Like that shirt. I rate people a 1 out of 5. People are triggering to me. Like, having conversations bring me so much anxiety, because I just be like, I cannot tolerate the bullshit that comes out of people. It's just like, you say such stupid shit all the time. It's like, just stop talking. There you go. Like, I literally asked him, I was like, just talk to me like I'm a human being. Just talk to me straight. And then he's like,
They don't know how to do that, you know?
And he started to turn red because he didn't even know how to just have a normal conversation. I'm just like, and you want to tell me how to live my fucking life? Dude, you can't tell me how to live my fucking life because you can't even hold a conversation.
It's like, you know, people that don't have children tell you how to parent your
Girl,
children.
yes.
But they don't have children, and they like, well, I did this, I babysit. I'm like, babysitting and raising is two different things. I mean, we can't talk. We raise our we're learning. Like, okay, that's not
y'all know how to raise kids better than them people because y'all actually have a sibling that y'all brought up from a baby up.
That's true.
But it's not that I granted it's not the same as having one of your own.
Right.
But y'all have familiarities as far as how to do it on a consistent basis. Other people will not have no kids, not been around kids, not dealt with kids on a constant basis, and then try to tell you how to. I'll just be like, "Well, get your ass up my goddamn Facebook. I'll be on a snap on your ass." That's where I am today. It was like, shut the fuck up. Mind your motherfucking business and live your goddamn life. I'm trying to live somebody else like it's like you ain't even got your shit together. You're in the same fucking place where I am, trying to tell me how to do it.
True.
Yeah. And if you was over there doing your own thing and doing well, you wouldn't be worried about me. So don't worry about me now and don't worry about me later. I'll just be like, people don't want to know what I be thinking. But your sister came here. She was like,
what you think? Because I seen you like Facebook.
Girl, I was like this.
I know. That's all. Like, what's wrong with her?
I was so messed up because when he said that, I'm like, dang, that man just wanted to act. That's all he wanted to do. He's like, I enjoy acting. And I feel where he coming from because I love it. I love to act. It's just like, boom, you be in character before you realize that life is happening. And here y'all come in with stuff that ain't got nothing to do with acting, nothing to do with shows, nothing like that, nothing to do with a movie script or nothing. You just want to be like, hey, we're going to have an after party. You need to be here. And we're going to be doing all kind of things. It's like, I don't want to go to the after party. I just want, we're going to be acting in the after party. Okay, I can do that. No. My stance is, my situation is, if you don't talk to people in the group, like if you don't show up to this party and you're not a part of the group and you can't get the good scripts, you're going to get the bad scripts. That's what I'm literally going through, but just on a different platform.
It's kind of like going on a trip with a whole bunch of people and the first one there gets to pick out their room.
Girl,
whoever is the last one there gets the...
Oh, it's just like, no, they try to force you out. You don't even get to stay in the house.
It's kind of like I've been on the series on TikTok where this girl, she just a script,
but very good.
It's pretty much like this situation where they have one friend. It's like group chat. That's what it's called. And they does a whole bunch of different scenarios. You know how you do your own acting skills of comedy, like role playing. Mm-hmm. So where she does it in like a group chat thing. Like, okay, you have a group of friends, which is a group of girls. We're doing a group chat, and she's like keep playing different roles of one character in the group was always tearing down the group or doing something like saying or making the group having to change up their plans because she wants to do something about it or having problems or she just being manipulated in the situation. That's pretty much what like this is because it reminds me of the same scenario of how people in high school, if you're not in part of the popular clique, then you're...
That's exactly what this life is. We're constantly in high school.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's why when people be like, reminiscing about high school days, like today is my high school, this person reminds me, I'm like, it's just like a high school game. Because it's like, you know how when people go with reunions, or if you haven't attended to this part thing, you're not like...
You ain't in the clique.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't want to be in your clique. Click out.
Yeah, I really never understood that, like the high school reunion thing. I knew it happened, but I was like...
Yeah, it's like go back and a blast from the past and go back and see how everybody was doing things and where they are now, and let's go ahead and compare how well you did in life and what are you into. But people be like, how well are you doing now and all these things, and it's like what difference? You okay?
It's like, what difference does it make?
Yeah, what difference does it make where I am in life? It's not going to bring no money to you. It's not going to change nothing for you. It's not going to make things better for you. If anything, you're going to get a moment of pleasure of saying, I'm better than you. Whoa, let's not roll out the red carpet. The hell?
Yeah, you're right, because when you gotta go home that next day or that night, it's like, okay, that spur of the moment is over. Now you gotta do it yourself.
You back to your reality. And I just be like, stick in your reality.
Those usually drinkers or stuff.
Drinkers or trophy wives or
all gamers and stuff like that.
No, I don't think the gamers would be like that.
No, they turn into fake. I'm saying they use it to distract themselves.
No, I do think they do that because most of the people that I deal with, they all of them play games. All of them. They all live a false reality. And they get mad at me because when they be talking about that stuff, I don't play games. Like, I do play games on my phone, but usually it's like a mental complex game.
I'm
Like,
not waiting to escape reality.
Yeah. Because I don't know. So basically, PVC gonna talk about some.
I thought it was DV.
No.
That's what you call PVC. Gonna talk about some. He called me what's the word? I can't even remember now.
Know-it-all?
There you go. Call me a know-it-all. Because in our meeting, I didn't talk.
Right.
I didn't have nothing to say. So I didn't engage in a conversation where I don't care what y'all do. I don't care what's going on. Like, let me do my job and give me my money.
Right.
Type thing. And he's like, I felt something was off about what you had going on. You weren't engaging in conversation with us. And I was like, I didn't have nothing to say. You said, how do you feel about it? And I said, I didn't feel any type of way, so I didn't say nothing.
Right.
He's like, so you're just not going to say anything? I said, you asked how I felt, and I didn't feel anything. So this turned into a whole thing of, well, you need to try to do something that's going to elevate you and promote you into another position. And I'm just like, I don't want to go into another. That's what y'all desire. So if y'all want to do that, and I'm not doing it, then that leaves the position open for you. So you go do what makes you happy, but I'm good where I'm at.
Right.
And PVC was like, that wasn't good enough for me, because you need to be trying to move out of this position and strive for something great. I wake up every day. I'm above ground.
Yeah.
So I'm doing something greater. I wake up every day. I'm peace when I wake up. It's just like, but I'm just giving you the context so that you understand, and so whoever's listening understands like basically how it kind of struck a chord with me. And so we were just going back and forth, and it's just like, how did me not saying nothing in the meeting escalate to I don't strive for greatness in life? What you consider to be greatness is different from what I consider to be great. If I wake up and I adhere to my routine and I meditate, I say my gratifications or what my gratitude is for the day, and I sit and be at peace, I've achieved an amazing goal for myself that particular day. I didn't just jump into my day.
Right.
And I get called a know-it-all because I said, I was like, how did I end up becoming a know-it-all when I ain't even say nothing? I didn't say anything. You mad because I ain't say nothing. Now I'm a know-it-all.
Yeah, because
it's just because you had to say something to guilt trip to get on yours. Yeah, you know how you be with me. You just have to. You keep saying something just try to see what triggers.
Totally, but for him, it wasn't that. I know what you're saying. You're like, he was just trying to say something to get you going. No, it wasn't that. He sat back and he was like, "You're a know-it-all," and it was just like, go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize.
What I mean is, it's kind of like he was searching for something to say to
piss me off.
Yeah, but not really. He said what he was really feeling about you, but he also was like, let me say the most
disrespectful, not too far.
That'll get me reported, but something that'll just make me feel good inside. That's what I was trying to do. Which ain't no better, but
was like, I mean, have I been wrong though? Since you want to call me a know-it-all, have I been wrong?
No.
I was like, no, seriously, name a time when I've been wrong since I'm a know-it-all. He's like, well, I mean, I really can't name anything because every time you mention something to me or you actually speak, it's about something that you were right about because you took the time to analyze it and realize where we went left on whatever it is or what could have happened or why it was the way that it was. And you were essentially right in all of those cases, but it just feels like you think that you know everything. I was like, is this a feeling or is this factual? Because when you said how I feel about stuff, I kept my feelings to myself because I ain't feel no type of way. Like, we ain't going by feelings, we going by facts. Now, if he would have asked me factual, what was my opinion, I would have gave an opinion. He said, how do you feel? I didn't feel nothing. But I understand what you're saying. And I guess he is winning sort of because I'm still talking about it. But it made me think on a broader scale because I honestly be thinking about you kids. And I'm like, well, what happened was when she was sitting here, I was like, man, you know, if I wasn't so headstrong and grounded and rooted in the way that I want my life to be for me, I would allow for him to sway me into wanting a position that I don't even want. Like all those people that have taken on these positions don't even come to work anymore. They don't even like being there to go chase a dream that ain't even my dream. Like the girl, for instance, she became a doctor and it's like, okay, I'm here now. I'm a doctor and I just realized I did all that work and I don't even want to be a doctor. That's crazy. I'm not finna do that. First of all, I'm too motherfucking old to be doing some dumbass shit like that. Let's be very fucking clear. That's crazy. You to think sit here and try to go chase a young ass dream. I know I am goddamn halfway to where I'm gonna fucking arrive, and I'm not finna goddamn pivot and turn and change shit for what you want me to do. I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, because all these other years I've been doing what other people fucking want me to do. But I say that because I be thinking about y'all being young, and I be like, this is what this generation is doing. Y'all generation like, fuck y'all on that shit. I'm like, I love that about y'all. I absolutely love that. Like, I be like, damn, we raised them right. They like, fuck y'all motherfuckers. Fuck a 9 to 5. So fucking bad to y'all don't even know what y'all doing to this whole structure. Y'all tore this bitch down. They are getting rid of fucking jobs because of y'all. Why y'all think AI is so big? They gotta fucking fill the position because motherfuckers like me is starting to die out. They know they can't keep going because y'all ass ain't finna go to work. Y'all like, fuck it, we gonna do TikTok.
That's so true. And
farmers can't even get people to work in their field.
I heard about that. Like, dang.
It's crazy. Y'all shutting shit down. And I have nothing but the utmost respect for y'all for standing on y'all shit. Y'all like, nah, not doing that shit. I'm like, I don't fucking blame y'all. Because I ain't want to do it either, but I ain't had no fucking choice.
That's true. I guess when we seen that being taught by you guys, that showed like, you know what? I always said either stay on business.
Stand on it.
And do it.
Don't let business stand on you.
That's
the
what
fuck?
That's what it said. It's on the fact that we usually be.
I don't give a damn. I'm over these bitches.
I'm just like with the.
I'm for real. I'm over. It's not that I'm over him. I think it hit me so hard because I'm over the world. I don't give a damn. Fuck that shit. I'm over it. I was really on one when you walked.
I see. I was like, I felt it. I was like, I don't know.
I was on one.
I didn't know if I should come to the door because I felt like second guessing. But I'm like, I'm gonna go in because you know what? I tend to run from my problems or run from situations instead of facing it. So like, I see you laying down, I'm like, ooh, this because I keep seeing them walk back and forth and leaving the room. Like, why is their face looking long?
And it's not that I have a problem with it's because I was thinking on a deeper level. It's not that I have a problem with Trump. I ain't trying to say that I got a problem with him. I actually think the shit that he's doing is what needs to be done in order to get this shit down so we can build up.
Pretty much, yeah. Self-destruct and then rebuild back up.
And that's what everybody that is pigmented is currently saying. They like, shut the fuck up. Let these motherfuckers fight. They fight with each other because when we was out here killing each other, they just let us kill each other. Now it's their turn to be acting a fucking fool. They the ones at the damn cookout fucking drunk and slurred and just making the goddamn fool of themselves. They ain't gonna remember when they wake up in the morning. Whoever gets it, whoever don't won't.
I like the uncle in the cookout.
Yeah.
I figured so.
People who should know
will know. And the ones that don't need to ain't finna understand what the fuck I just said.
It was meant to be, it'll be.
Nah, that's what I was just sitting here thinking about. I'm like, damn. It's like in every field, it always gotta be some bullshit. Even in sports.
Yeah, everything.
Bullshit.
Yeah, wait, what happened in sports?
I don't know. Shit, you want me to fucking... Do you really want me to break this shit down on your podcast?
I mean, it's recalled really. Well, that's just now.
Okay.
Oh, people.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah, but like how how the younger generation is like starting dying off of sports.
And not you say S. Nigga, you thought that you said it. You had to think of what she said to say S. Y'all kill me with that. And people be like, don't cut. My kids don't cuss in front of me. I'm like, they cussing anyways. The fuck?
Go.
That's true.
Oh, hurry up, boy.
Before we talk them,
You taking forever to talk.
Be nice.
How much you gonna pay me?
Trying. But like how
Not that fake laugh.
like how the 16-year-old when they're doing sports, how they just randomly. How you were mentioning to me earlier with sports.
For her, she all in the mic crunching her ass off.
But the conversation that you were mentioning earlier about how people in doing sports, how no one's talking about what's going on
But the
with
kids,
COVID.
no, the 16-year-old that died. Oh, okay, I'm gonna mind my fucking business.
You're loud on this mic.
Y'all keep putting it close to me. I'm like, I don't need no fucking mic.
that's what I'm putting with me.
Believe me, I'm gonna be heard.
I know.
And if you don't hear me, you gonna feel me.
I know.
My point is gonna get the fuck across.
What you were saying?
It's not a dig.
I let her speak because she was talking about the
Go ahead,
conversation.
buddy.
I don't fully remember it.
I gotta tell you that.
Ow!
I'll tell you my dream.
What?
It's about Aisha.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Why you have to put it up close while we eat? I'm not going to explain the story because I don't fully remember it.
I don't know. Don't care. I'll be like, all these motherfuckers. We need the damn. I feel like the Earth. I feel like we need to delete everybody off this motherfucker and start over.
That's pretty much what, girl.
Well, I mean, they did that when.
That's what's fucking happening right now. They taking all their ass out. All these motherfuckers that went and got that damn jab. Now their ass just fucking. That's what I was talking about. You want to goddamn press the issue and keep making me have to talk about it. Ass done went out here and got the damn jab. Now they ass fucking out here playing sports and shit, passing out and shit, falling out.
Oh yeah,
So that what you're.
Yeah, I was trying to. That don't work well with me.
no.
So yeah, their ass is fucking damn falling out. And everybody's like, oh my god, they're so young. What's happening? They ass got the jab because you can't be on the field unless you took the jab. So their ass is dying behind that shit. People at work dying.
Yeah, it's kind of like at work when the first round of it, they was like you can't come into work. Actors couldn't even go act if they didn't have it, and most actors was like, I'm not gonna go. Then they started, the producers and stuff started to beg them to come in, and because they had to film, they had to get scenes and stuff like that. They was like, all right, come on, please.
They're like, nah. Y'all said we gotta be I'll stay home.
Some sets took it away. You could just show up, just make sure you're like that. Take a shower before you get in set.
I just feel like people set rules because they have no control over. Because everybody that I be seeing make rules, they life be fucked up. Okay, let's go with parents. Since I'm a parent, let's throw ourselves out there. I bet you they ass listen to this talking about hours. Bitch, you speaking for yourself? Fine, I speak for my goddamn self. Okay, in the house, who was the one always trying to set rules, and who was the one that didn't set rules? And how much control did the dad have over themselves?
None.
Okay, let's talk about the other
grandparents.
MFer. Don't tell her about what boys do. She shouldn't know stuff like that. That's crazy.
Trash.
Sperm donor.
Yeah.
2 times.
No.
No.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh. Now you're saying that word.
What?
That's what I was like.
Yeah, I just say for this one, 2-time donor.
You should have just said donor.
I heard bitches. So.
Listen, I
just stop.
Thank you.
Fair enough. You're going to
we're gonna get canceled and uncanceled in the same sentence.
Girl, I will take that. Shoot, might as well.
The people that fuck with us, they gonna be like, say less. We got you. Because I know I'm not the only person that feels this way about stuff. Like,
nah, there's multiple people. They just not much. They're crowded over the ones that do.
What about the ones that's on the edge? They kind of like, I don't buy into this, but I'm just doing it. Like people,
they're the time. They're
what?
the time.
Times?
What? Girl, break it down to them so they understand.
Okay,
real quick.
so you got algebra.
Oh my god.
Algebra.
We're talking math.
Just listen. You got algebra,
Mm-hmm.
times, pluses, and numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Not numbers. We've degraded to numbers too. I thought
numbers was always the
low.
thing. We just don't mess with numbers.
Who the fuck is numbers?
People.
Probably my mom.
Listen. No, she's in her plus.
You think she's a plus?
She's in between the pluses and the numbers.
It's gonna be in the comments. So I heard what you said.
So you got people that's in your algebra, which is like
the 1%.
Yeah, it's like people that understand, people that see through. You got your real authentic. I'm gonna be honest with you, no matter what.
It is
people,
what it is.
It is, yeah, it is. Then you got people that's in your times that want to be part of this world, but also is like
should be the 1%, but
yeah,
they gray lining.
Yeah. Then you got people that's in their pluses that want to act like they're in the 1%, but they're not in the. Really like.
Ooh.
They're like
the majority of the world.
Yeah, like 99, like okay, like 80% of the world. Then you got the people that's in your number. That is just trash.
Who made you? Don't.
Yeah, it's like
I'm starting to get it.
You people still walk on this thing called Earth?
They're the ones that I just be like, I look at them and shake my head and walk away.
Yeah. Did you see that lady today with the crop top on?
No.
When we went in the store, when we got the Clue game in that store, we walked past her multiple times. You must have been really ignoring her.
Girl, I was not ignoring. Let me tell you what I was going through. Somebody in there was pissy as hell, and I was just like, "Oh my god, you don't smell that piss?" And I was just like, "Oh," I almost started to start gagging.
I couldn't smell because I just smelled myself because I was musty, so I was like, "Oh my god, I can only smell myself." I don't care. I was like, I can smell myself.
I ain't smell you, baby. What I smelled was piss. And I turned around, I'm like, what the hell? Who the hell I got pissy? I was like, it's these two ladies. One of them is pissy as fuck.
Who? In that corner? When you walk in and you look to the right? Or the workers?
No, to the right. When we was standing there.
When you walk in and you...
No, not there. When we went down the aisle and you was asking me about the taco holder. Right there.
I held my breath.
Girl, I did too until I couldn't breathe no more. I got weight on me. Baby, I can't be holding my breath too long.
I can't hold my breath at all.
Challenge for that, so I'm good.
I was like, I said,
I do this. If I need breath, I do.
Girl, I tried to do that and I caught a whiff and I started to gag. I was like,
alright, you finna throw up now.
I hate that. When you try to hold your breath and then you be like, okay, I need breath.
And she was like, I asked you a question. I'm like, girl, you better get that. If you
I had asked you like 6 questions. The same question.
I can't talk when people are around. I smell enough.
No. You don't get to say that when every single time we smell something funky in the store, you always be like, oh my god, yo, today.
What?
Today. We was in
Wally World.
We was in Wally World and we walking, mind no business, and we get to right where we're about to turn to go down a lane, and we get right to the edge of it, right where we're about to turn, and she goes, some stank. It goes like this, and put her finger up on her nose. She goes, it stink. And then she then you asked, what was the question you asked me?
I don't know.
She asked me another question. She was like, da da da, and I was like, and we got down the aisle, and I stopped, and I'm like, how you gonna sit here and say it stank and just walk away like it was nothing? She's like, I didn't say it stank. I said
something.
She said something. She was like, I didn't say it stank. I said da da da. And I was like, you just said it stank. Are you for real right now? Or are you just joking? She's like, hey, sure, I didn't say that. I'm like, yes, you did. So you must have just said it really fast to the point where you just forgot it. And she was like,
did I really say it? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you sure? She's like,
you said it so fast. She was like, oh, it stank. Loud. Not even quiet. But the 1%, or not 1%, the pluses, or not the pluses, the numbers would be people that just
have no fucking brain whatsoever.
Yeah,
just do dumb shit.
The roaming.
Right.
People. Well, it would be like your background character.
They're the ones that you be like, your brain gotta be moving back because ain't no fucking way it move forward.
Gotcha.
So to make it a little bit more
like your girl,
simpler.
when she said, my cycle just came on 2 weeks ago, and then she was like, my cycle came on today. It's like, girl, shut the fuck up with your stupid ass. You gotta be slow.
To put it in more simpler fact, it's kind of like 1% is the main character.
Okay.
Wait.
And we put the 1%ers not the main character. Because 1%ers don't want to even be in the room with motherfuckers.
Oh, they're the most important one.
Yeah, the most important. So, but it's like certain main characters. Because main characters don't really want to be the main character. They'd rather be the side character, be the supporter's friend. But they're the main character because it's your story.
I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. This is a crazy ass world. And it's so ghetto. Like, the world is ghetto as fuck. I bet you aliens and shit be looking at us like,
we're probably in their dome. And they're just watching us.
I know they be like, they got to be some of the dumbest motherfuckers.
How I always thought about it is like, you know how.
Why do you keep touching my belly?
It's like the same way where we see.
Loud ass don't need it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't.
I really don't need it.
I can hear him. I just can't hear you and me sometimes.
But basically, you know how we see like how intelligent elephants are and how they can be able to paint. That's why I think how how aliens be looking at us like, oh, okay, yay, they can build that. Oh, good job. While they're over doing way more bigger stuff and be like, okay, you see that over there? Nice. It was able to do something like that. So to us, we're building a like painting, and to the aliens, we're building a painting, and to us, we think we're building like a spaceship.
You know what I think though? We're finna go put your tin hat on.
Not tin.
I feel like we are constantly being sucked back in the vortex of the matrix just to keep us dumbed down so that we can't. And as long as they keep us like that, we will never fit. I'm not saying Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I don't know. But I really do believe that we could do way more than what we do. I don't feel like my life is destined to wake up and go to somebody's job, clock in, give them most of my fucking life and clock out. Right. I don't believe that's what we're here for. I believe we're here for something way greater. And they just made up this fake ass shit for us to do and keep us busy doing that so that we don't know who the fuck we really are.
Which, in my opinion, yeah, you're right, because for multiple reasons. One, with the people who be inventing a lot of stuff, like even inventing a hoverboard when people believe that it was impossible to make something like that.
But yet they had a hoverboard back in Egyptian time.
Yeah.
Like, what?
And this is one thing that a lot of people don't even question. How does television work? Like, where you can literally see a whole... Frequently. Yes, but like people don't really be thinking about actually how it works, and they be like, "Okay, this is just normal."
I always have.
Yeah.
I was watching a video earlier. Okay, I was just thinking of something. I was just watching a video earlier about the bass. You know how when you hear your headphones and the waves into your ears to make you hear. Like I was like watching before that. I was watching about a video about sight and hearing. Mm-hmm. But the video was playing a Lil Wayne song and how the bass, you know, the one song, Millie, how the bass each time it hit, it was like hitting the water and making the frequency go, like, through the ripples and stuff like that. And it's like, each time everything else was like dead, nothing was going, but when that bass hit, it was like, dang. And I was like, dang.
Now you understand why I listen to music that have bass. Most songs that I listen to have some type of bass, even if it's R&B.
Right.
I don't know. But the reason why I said about the TV earlier is because a lot of people, if you ask them why, like, how it works, they'll just say you press the button. Don't think outside of that.
I don't know. I don't talk.
Fair enough.
I really don't.
But I'm just saying that, like, now we have resources to actually pull up the information and find it.
Right.
But before, how you have to just come up and think and then make it happen. For us, if we had the, like, mindset of just doing that by just focus on what we want to bring into vision, we're able to do so. But now a lot of people be like seeing as like, okay, I only have to do the mundane things by go to work, do this, go home, sleep, and then just repeat. They don't think about doing something creative.
So you think the average person never thought about how TV actually is projected for you to be able to see?
A lot of people, at least the people that I asked the same question on, most of them never. I'm not. Okay.
That's crazy to me. Because when we had those big TVs and a TV would go out, I'd take that thing apart. And my grandma was like, you will get shocked. I'm like, how they get the image on here? I don't know.
I still don't understand, because when I was little, when the TV had, like, you know, when someone hit the TV and then it just had that blank screen.
Yeah.
I was messing around with it, and then eventually figured out, like, okay, if you just tap it a certain way, you got to get the television working again.
Yep.
Then when the TV finally broke, I just took the thing apart and tried to see if I could get it work. It worked for one day, and the next day it stopped working.
You like me. Let's take it apart. Let's see what's in him.
Yeah.
What's all these wires and stuff?
But just show you, if just going and actually just trying stuff, it can make things happen. And plus, you learn from it instead of just being like, okay, it's not working, let me buy a new TV.
Okay, speaking to him.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's my confession for today. Sorry to take over your podcast with bullshit.
That's fine. Our podcast has been good. I like it because it keeps I can go back over it and several of the conversations where I have to go back through my memory log, I can go just pull it up. And sometimes it also be helpful because it also be helpful for the community.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if that's one thing, if I can guarantee at least give back, it's therapy. Because we all need it, and we all need to know that it's not just like one person's messed up or like, oh, it's all their fault. Like, everyone needs therapy.
Plus, everybody get to see other people's train of thought. Yeah. So, with that being said, I hope you liking this video so other people can see it. Make sure you share it with people that needs the message. If you didn't receive something from it, you know someone else that could receive something from it, definitely share this. And make sure you subscribe so you stick around for what's coming next.
We out.
Aye.
Nice.
Sorry.
Over there.